The Yokost is a great instrument for drone. The first patch in the Yokost manual is a drone patch. It goes like this. Patch the output of voltage math to the dynamic CV input and increase the offset voltage to hear a nice, steady tone. We can add upper harmonics to this by increasing balance towards the overtone side. And we can animate these upper harmonics by setting the slope circuit to cycle and increasing the multiply CV attenuverter, which is normaled to the slope circuit. Let's slow that way down. To restore some of the low end, we can set balance closer to the fundamental side. And there we have it, the beginnings of a nice, slow drone. Let's patch this through Strega and see what that adds to the sound. To do that, I'll patch the dynamic audio output to the external signal input on Strega. I'll set the level around 11 o'clock or so, and then restore that offset voltage to hear our sound. So let's add in Strega's echo verb circuit by increasing the blend amount. And here we have a few things we can play with, starting with the filter. Absorb. And of course, time. A nice place to start in correlating these two instruments would be to share some modulation. So I'll take the slope CV output and patch it to the filter CV input. Now multiply and filter are modulated by the same voltage. Let's bring in Strega's oscillator. I'll do that by increasing the activation amount. And I'll modulate its wave shape by patching. Let's take the MIDI B CV output and patch that to the tone CV input. I've got this set to LFO, and I'll tap in a slow rate. Now let's modulate the Yokost overtone control as well. To do that, I'll tap in a very slow rate over here. And I'll patch this clock output to Contour's gate input. I'll patch Contour's CV output to the overtone CV input. Let's modulate the decay time on Strega. And the balance amount as well. I'll use the envelope follow route on Strega for that. And then finally, let's patch Strega's agitation generator output to the Echo FM input. This is an AC coupled input, and the result of that is going to be these sort of hiccups in the sound as the modulation crosses a certain level. It has the effect of a kind of a warped tape loop or a bad splice point or something like that. It's really nice in these kind of patches to add an extra level of modulation. I'll remove the offset voltage from the outpost, and I'll replace it with the Zero Control's pressure output. And now I can play the outpost voice against the Strega voice through the Strega.